Hey, shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Giving double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Peace and salutations to the Akim, the brethren out there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth with 100% sincerity. And peace and salutations to the few and sincere sisters who believe in this gospel. So I want to entitle this lesson, Let the Plagues Roll. Before driving. Let the plagues roll. So I want to go into this article on Newsbreak, right? So the title is, it says, CDC triggers level 3 alert for hantavirus outbreak, right? And I'm pretty sure we'll be calling it something like the HV real soon, because you know how Esau Edom does when we start to bring out the truth about his, pandemics, about his tactics and how he does things in a way to where it's a man-made effort to push these particular things out, push these particular plagues out, right? And everybody's calling it out. Everybody knows that this is made up. This was made up by the elite and people like the gates of hell. Everybody knows this and everybody's calling it out, and everybody sees what this is about to be, right? And because of that, that's going to lead into biblical prophecy of the people rising up and turning up in Babylon the Great, because everybody sees what this devil is doing, man. They see that this is not a real thing, but this is a deliberate effort to push a plague on the people of America, right? But let's read it. CDC classifies the HV outbreak as a level 3 emergency response report, right? The U.S. Centers for Disease Control, the CDC, and Prevention has raised its response to the HV outbreak by labeling the situation a level 3 threat. Officials have also activated the agency's emergency operations centers to coordinate efforts. This classification marks a notable step in how federal health authorities are addressing the current spread of the virus, right? So, they're already starting, they're already prepping for a lockdown, right? They're already prepping for a lockdown. This is the same way that the CV, the CV-19 came out. This is the same way they do it. The same way they did it, this came from some animal. Apparently it came from rat droppings. Rodentia ducus. You know what I'm saying? Apparently that's where it came from, right? Just like the CV-19 came from bats in China somewhere, right? So this is the same way, man. This is the same way that they did the CV-19. Esau he's run out of options and he's desperate. And he's so desperate that he sees that everybody sees what he's doing. Like, nigga, we see you. Everybody's telling this nigga, we see you. Like, we see what you're doing, nigga. And he's like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna still go ahead and do it. Because this devil is desperate. It says, why the escalation matters now. It says, health agencies monitor outbreaks closely to determine when additional resources become necessary. A level 3 designation indicates that the situation requires more structured coordination than routine surveillance alone, right? So basically what they're doing is they're prepping you for the next outbreak. They're prepping you for the next pandemic, right? The decision to activate emergency centers reflects the agency's assessment that standard procedures may no longer suffice, right? Now, it was, my thing is that this was a case that happened to a few people on a cruise ship, and now it's at a level 3. right? I don't even know how many people have particularly gotten it. I have to look that information up. But it's crazy how these things that have been around since the beginning of time, now they're producing these deadly viruses, right? Now they're producing these deadly plagues and shit. It's all a deliberate effort to make these things happen, man. But you can go read this. It's on Newsbreak.
Please sign in to your vehicle before driving.
So you can go ahead and read this. But let's go to the scriptures. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. We're going to start at verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will no longer hold my tongue. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." Right? In this modern day Egypt, well, this Egypt is talking about Babylon the Great, aka America. This is the modern day Egypt. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." Right? Jump down here to 49. So it reads, it says, "I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death." Right? So pestilence is being sent as a judgment, right? Now it's coming from, well, ultimately it's coming from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But the Lord is using this devil to orchestrate it. But it's really just a judgment for Babylon. It's really another judgment for Babylon. Right? Babylon will be judged with plagues and pestilences. You know? But we see the play. We see the playbook, man. This devil has a short time. So if there's another lockdown, man, this economy is definitely going to be crippled. This economy is definitely going to crumble if there's another lockdown, which there will be another lockdown. So when that happens, man, that's you can put a fork in this economy, man. Ain't no coming back. Once this next lockdown happens, man, whatever is left that is seemingly normal life is gonna be over. It's over. Anything that we thought that we think that we got that is a resemblance of the normal life that we live before 2019, really before 2001, but before 2019, all that's gonna be gone. That's gonna be gone, right? They're gonna put a lockdown in, and then when you come out of lockdown, all of these data centers is gonna be up. All of these surveillance systems and technology is going to be implemented, right? That's what they did with the CV-19 in the first one, right? When we came out, what was happening? Well, I was outside the whole time. Technically, I was an essential worker. I was doing Grubhub. You know what I'm saying? I was delivering food, but when everybody came out of the first Pandeezy, What happened? All of these various different, these 5G towers was up. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole lot more cameras in places. So what you think is gonna happen? You know, if you come out of this, number one, you know, when this lockdown happens, and we come out of the lockdown, if that happens, it's still gonna be a big portion of society that's gonna be locked down, but they will allow you to have certain freedoms, but with these new things in place. All right, you can go outside now, but you're gonna be monitored everywhere you go, under the guise of we're trying to make sure that this virus doesn't spread, right? There's gonna be surveillance everywhere. They're gonna be installing new things in your phones and stuff, right? The economy is gonna be crippled, so that digital currency, that's definitely gonna come about. And once that digital currency comes about, when you come out the lockdown, what are they gonna say? Right, they're gonna slowly start implementing that CHIP. Up until the point to where now they're like, all right, well look, everybody has to get it now. If you wanna come outside, if you wanna participate in society, if you wanna buy food and go places and things like that, you gotta get that CHIP in you. That's how it's gonna go, man. This is the book of Exodus chapter 9, starting at verse 13. It says, and the Lord said unto Moses, rise up early in the morning and stand before Pharaoh and say unto him, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of the Hebrews, let my people go, that they may serve me. For I will at this time send all my plagues upon thine heart, and upon thy servants, and upon thy people, that thou makest know that there is none like me in all the earth. For now I will stretch out my hand, that I may smite thee and thy people with pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth. Right? Because the Lord is, what is it saying in the book of 2nd Esdras? The Lord is going to plague Egypt as before. So all of these pestilences, man. You know, Egypt, ancient Egypt was plagued with sicknesses and diseases. Right? It's the same thing here in Babylon, man. This place is going to be plagued with the exact same thing. Right? It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, as we see what's going on in the Middle East or in Western Asia, right? WW3 is on the horizon. We're in WW3, but it's about to intensify, right? And of evil, all of the bad things that are about to happen here in Babylon the Great, right? The crashing of the economy, right? This surveillance society that we'll be under, this complete complete control for your own good, right? We got to control everything that you do for your own good. That narrative is going to come about, right? And if you don't comply, then you die, right? It's basically how it is. These draconian measures that are going to be brought forth, right? It says, and of pestilence, what we're seeing right now, this HV situation going on, right? It's about to get bad, man. It's about to get real bad. It's about to get real grimy. And we've been telling you, we've been prophesying this, you know, for decades, starting with our elders and apostles on down. We've been prophesying this for decades, man. Here, let's go to, it's the book of Luke chapter 21, starting at verse 8, and it says, and he said, take heed that ye be not deceived. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed. And the time draweth near, go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven, right? Yeah, you can't forget about that. The famine is gonna come. The famine of food and the famine of the word. So it's here, man. It's here. Right? All of these things that we've been saying, that everybody's been trying to avoid, the elephant in the room, is here. It's right at your doorstep. And ain't nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it, man. This devil is about to take out a lot of people. Right? But it's really going to be in judgment. Right? So look, man, with that, Lord willing, this video lesson was edifying. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Chagwadash. And until next time, Shalom.